Yo folks, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the latest gacha games, world titles, and games coming to April, gacha news weekly, and more. Huge releases incoming, so let's talk about first things. Honkai Star Rail, April 26th is going to be playable, but you can download it right now on PCs on the official sites. Android and iOS is going to be 3.3 gigs available now, like we keep talking about. And super excited for this one. We'll do like the reroll guides, mistakes to avoid, and we'll even be doing live streams throughout the week. April 26th though, everyone can be playing it, and I'm super excited for that. I just can't wait because we've been waiting for like years, literally. And one thing to note, they're going to be doing collabs with the Shanghai Astronomy Museum, and not to mention KFC. That has nothing to do with characters, but I think it's like promotional material because, you know, Mihoyo stonks or Hoyoverse stonks. And then there's also going to be the question, Honkai Star Rail is a sequel to Honkai Impact 3rd? No, it's a multiverse. It's going to be really amazing. And one of the things I want to say with Honkai Star Rail is tier lists are not going to matter. Every single character is going to be viable. Just have a healer and some sort of supports for like survivability. That's one of the tips I just want to say as you're playing through the game, and try to focus on some characters. But we'll talk about like launch tips more as we get into it. Just note, it's going to be super exciting, and I can't wait for everyone's thoughts. It's a typical turn-based RPG, not rocket science, so it's not going to be for everyone. I know not everyone loves it, but Hoyoverse knows how to advertise their games. There's going to be a lot of people paying, and just note, from a normal gacha player, like ones who don't typically play Genshin all the time because of time constraints and, you know, just a little bit more active, Honkai Star Rail is really built for the actual gacha player for mobile devices, so I can't wait for people to just talk about it. Next things, Wuthering Waves, the closed beta test character teasers, and not to mention there was some infos on rates. But when it comes to like the teasers and characters, everything looks gorgeous. I love the environments, the settings, and everything like that. It doesn't seem as sad or post-apocalyptic as I thought it would be, which is really nice because that's an overplayed sort of mechanic. But we'll find out as the betas go in. I didn't get in personally, so I'll be watching in the background. Rates are going to be 50-50. It's going to be a 90 pity. We don't know if there's going to be like a soft pity where it's like 75, sort of like Genshin, and then 0.8% rates for 5 stars, which I think is a lot better because, you know, I think in Genshin it's like much lower. Lo and behold, Wuthering Waves is going to be incoming. I can't wait for people's thoughts on it. And most excitingly, just the gameplay, more of it, and see how it runs on people's systems. We also have Aether Gazer. It's available for pre-registration. It's also going to be playable as of May 23rd, which is super exciting. So next month, and just note, this week is also going to be Golden Week for Japan, or like the coming week. So there's going to be a lot of exciting events that we can look forward to, lots of free pulls. But Aether Gazer is looking really clean so far. May 23rd can't come sooner enough. It's going to be one of the bigger releases of May, so can't wait. Musume also got its animes. You can watch it on YouTube, which is really cool. And we'll talk about why this is exciting, mostly because a lot of hints towards global releases. Maybe after the anime, there's going to be some more news because there's been a lot of advertising and hype around it. If you're wondering where to watch it, it's going to be, I think, on like PacoTube or PecorTube, something like with a P. Regardless of the fact, it's really amazing. I love the first 2 episodes. It's just making me tear up like crazy. We also have Takt.Op. It's going to be getting its CBTs right now. Well, April 25th to be official. But just know it's going to be playable until May 2nd. More thoughts on it. Hopefully, I can show you guys some gameplay if I get in. And then we got the reverse 1999. The CBTs has happened in CN. Just note, a little bit of controversy because of the monetization and all that stuff. Gameplay-wise, I don't think anyone was complaining. But it's good to get feedback that, hey, you know, prices are too high, CN community didn't like it, and hopefully it gets all like fixed up because Reverse 1999 is a pretty good game I'm excited for. We also have Blade Back Camp. Yes, it's going to be globally launching May 24th. It did get an EN version, so there's going to be JP, KR, and everything. It's going to be a simultaneous release. We'll talk about a little bit more why I'm really excited for this one. Just know it's a really great, like, just chill anime that you can vibe to and watch. And we also have 4-4 Game Reset by Sega and Yokotaro that's going to be releasing April 25th. Same time frame, or at least a day ahead of Honkai Star Rail, which honestly makes no sense to me, but hey, it's Golden Week. I think that's why they're doing it, because a lot of people are going to be time off, so they get to play the JP games. Maybe some people don't want to play Honkai Star Rail. But to be honest with you, Honkai Star Rail is like everywhere on like JP billboards and stuff. Best wishes to 404 with the Honkai Star Rail releases at the same time. We also have Tales of Food that is now globally available. I'm a little bit late on this one, but it's a Husbando game that I highly recommend. Twisted Wonderland is a turn-based one that I recommend. It's like an actual RPG. And then Ensemble Stars for Rhythm Maniacs. That one's probably going to go forever. And we also have Danmachi Battle Chronicle. This is also going to be launching at the end of May 23rd specific. And this one looks really amazing. Q-App had a couple of feedbacks when it came to the overall mechanics. But one thing's for sure, it's gorgeous. It's supposed to be releasing in 80 different countries. So I think they're making a big bet with this one. Danmachi Memorial Freeze is still a thing. Danmachi Battle Chronicle, I'm hoping it's going to be good, but competing with Aether Gazer, I don't know which one's going to be good. Gacha games, they don't really have that polish as far as I can tell when it comes to those things. And Affinity Line is going to be the first looks on it. It looks to be a tactical RPG with some puzzler mechanics. Overall, I just really dig the graphics. Reminds me of Arknights the way it's displayed. But obviously, it's going to play out much differently. Just as the setting and the vibe, it looks really good. We also have Outerplane that's now out for Southeast Asia. And just note that means it can be in like the EN languages, but you know, only playable in like Philippines, Malaysia, and places like that. But all you need is a VPN and then you can play. It's going to be a good time. We also have Monster Hunter Now. It's going to be a Pokemon Go spin-off on Monster Hunter. Just note, worldwide release as of September 2023. And honestly, that's really insane. I don't know how Monster Hunter works in that Pokemon Go setting. If I can walk around and like hunt a Rathalos, that would be really cool. Just don't make me walk like a mile in order to like keep tracking it, because I remember in the old PSP games, I would lost the damn thing. And I was literally wandering for 45 minutes. It was awful. So fix that mechanic. That would be really cool. I don't want to walk that long. We have 7-6 by NetEase. It's going to be an action RPG. Overall, just looking at the ultimates and the trailers, I thought it looks clean. One thing to note, I don't know how NetEase is going to be handling this, but hopefully it's going to be good, because don't ruin a good thing. And the product looks like it's going to be in a more like techno, not cyberpunk, but just more futuristic setting. So really cool. We also have the East Punk Journey. It's going to be in early access. It's going to be open beta, so anyone can play. More of like an auto RPG in case you guys are interested in that. And we have Zenonia Chrono Break. I think that's what it's called. It's going to be KR pre-registration. Just note the Zenonia franchise is pretty huge. Come to us, all the things like that. Hopefully, it's going to be really good once it comes out in its date. And we have the events rolling around. First up, Summoner's War Chronicle by One Punch Man, April 27th. It's going to be a thing. Looking really good in case you're a fan of those things. We also have Azur Lane by Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, having its rerun collabs April 27th. The waifus are looking stunning. And yeah, I think everyone's going to be liking the skins. We also have War of the Visions FFBE by Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood having its collabs. Al, Edward, all of them look really good. We also got the Nikke half-year anniversary. I watched the live streams. The first half was pretty cool. The ending half was a bunch of content creators. Shout out to them. I think they did a great job. No matter what anyone says, content creation is a difficult job. But all things to note, there's going to be some amazing things. There's going to be a free SSR known as Rye that you can max limit break, which is really insane. They're giving you 3 copies right off the bat. And then, not to mention, there's going to be the Dorothy SSR Pilgrim unit. She is going to be really good. It's going to actually be a meta unit that's going to be releasing. Hopefully, I think that's what the vibes have been getting. And, you know, Pilgrims are generally broken. Not to mention, there's going to be free polls. There's going to be a bunch of rewards. So, half-year anniversary. Not to mention, Best Waifu Modernia won the poll. It should have been known by now if you're a Nikke player. But honestly, a free skin of her, that's going to be really great to see. Now we got Tears of Themis. There's going to be a limited time event. That's like Genshin Hoyoverse stuff in case you guys are interested. And we also have Brave 9 doing its 6th anniversary right now. There's going to be the new Isolok hero, if I'm getting it right. It looks cool. And now we got the IRL events. First things, Musume's 2nd anniversary overall surpassed $2 billion global revenue. So I'm assuming, I'm not sure if like that's when Musume launched it now, but you know, $2 billion, whether it's in like a JP yen currency or US dollar currency, that's really insane. So please just release globally. That would be really cool overall. Musume, you can do it. We also have Sega is going to be acquiring Rovio, the people who created Angry Birds. More or less, I think this is more of a hinge towards the mobile market, not to mention since they're having like the 4-4 game reset, maybe they want more devs. But at the end of it, I think that's a pretty decent acquisition for Sega. And we also have COD Mobile doing a partnership with Snapdragon, but most importantly, the season roadmap. You can see there's going to be a prize pool of $1 million for December 2023. Esports on the mobiles looking real good. Not to mention Pokemon Unite, Sky Esports, there's going to be a 10 million rupee prize pool. That is really awesome. And Mobile Legends, bang bang. As always, shout out to everyone over on that end. Southeast Asia 2023. This will be like prize pools and everything. So shout out to the esports on the mobiles. And a comprehensive gacha revenue by Crystal Lionheart. Thank you as always. I wanted to really, cash in on the revenues because obviously Musume JP, they are destroying the competition. Genshin Impact 3.6. Don't look at this. It's not like that crazy that March and February. Overall, it's gonna be making money once we see like the Kave numbers, and not to mention the Bailu numbers and all the things, because people really like new characters. Not to mention Nikke, this isn't a proper reflection. Everything looking good. Even Twisted Wonderland JP 9 million. Dang, Twisted Wonderland goes really hard. That is for sure. Eversoul, everyone is up in the millies. Livis company is living it up. I am generally worried about Girls Front. No, I'm kidding. Girls Frontline will do fine. World Flipper Global 150k. That's a little bit worrisome. Princess Connect. Unfortunately, we already know what's happening for refugees. All I want that to happen is, how Kono Fan has 400k on the books? They got switched from Nexon to something that starts with an S as a publisher. Maybe Princess Connect can do sort of something similar, I'm hoping. But at the end of the day, World Flipper, that's the only game that I'm kind of worried about. Anything above 200k range, I think is very safe. NeuroCloud, obviously, it's lost some hype, but overall, for a Girls Frontline style game, it's doing pretty great revenue-wise. And we'll probably get like a better scenario like Honkai Star Rail. I bet it's gonna make oodle loads of money. I can't wait for the controversies that are gonna be happening for Honkai Star Rail, where people are like, it's like too expensive to pull for a character. I'm just gonna say this straight up. Every single character is viable once again. Like, Honkai Star Rail is insanely free-to-play friendly. It's going to take you a month maybe to max out your account, but I think that's totally fine, all things considered. It took roughly like the same amount of time in Genshin to max out your account when it initially launched. I don't think there's going to be enough content because people are just going to be bum rushing everything, and then, wait 2-3 years. Honkai Star Rail is going to have so much content, it's going to be coming out of your ears, but personally speaking, I think it's just going to be great for your mobile player, and it was just really fun. So I'm going to be downloading it, I'm going to be playing it, I'm going to be live streaming it, and we'll talk about all the things Honkai Star Rail. I really can't wait. So quick shout outs to Gamer Subs. As always, clicking the link helps support the channel. They got new cups and everything, so make sure to check it out. Thanks so much. Love y'all. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram in case you want to follow my IRL adventures and what I do. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day, and see you guys in the next one.